Hey, you guys, welcome back. Collective Mercury is definitely retrograding. Not that I'm saying that anybody ought to be out here blaming Mercury retrograde for shit, but let's just talk about this, okay? So we have last straw clarified by graduation day in the reverse. New boo, laid up. Um, Bottom of the deck is on blast. And from one of my homemade decks, I have willful acceptance. Accepting what is convenient, not what is real. Not deception, but spiritual avoidance. Nothing is wrong with what you wanted. It's the way you avoided becoming who you needed to be to receive it. And on the back here, we have avoidance, shortcuts, denial, delay growth. All right. So a little bit about Mercury first. Okay. You guys, Mercury is the planet of communication, thought process, I would say learning, perception, basically the way we exchange information. Okay. Um, Retrograde, if you think about it, it's in the word retro. Retro means backwards. Okay, it's a period of review, as opposed to forward momentum. Okay, so for a group of you, if you guys are feeling stalled, like you feel like things are just slowing up and you can't really put your finger on it. Why? If you're anything like me, you're feeling that stall fatigue. That's why. Okay, because what retrograde does is it brings to the surface a lot of that old stuff that we thought we dealt with, old conversations, unresolved feelings, past patterns, unfinished business, that sort of thing, okay? Because Mercury retrograde basically seeks to ask you, okay, have you learned the lesson? You know what I'm saying? So when those old conversations come back up, when you start getting to what you do in text messages, when people just start, um, you know, showing up out of nowhere, the little pop-ups and stuff like that. Okay, life doesn't stop because Mercury's in retrograde. Okay, Mercury retrograde is reminding you, okay, is showing you that exact same shit, that exact same pattern. Okay, and is seeking to ask you, all right, have you learned from the last time? It doesn't mean that people don't come back into reunion. Okay, it doesn't mean that you can't, be best friends again or start back dating again or whatever the case. Okay, and it's not about the other person. Okay, Mercury retrograde asks, have you integrated the lesson? Have you changed? Okay, okay, because do you remember why this whole thing blew up in the first place? That is what Mercury retrograde is about. Okay, so now, with that being said, there has been some type of breaking point here in this energy. All right, this to me feels like somebody got caught up with the new boo, and when I say caught up, I mean caught up because we got laid up here. So this feels like to me that somebody got caught with their pants down or their skirt up. All right, and now everybody's talking about it. All your damn businesses out there, okay? All the pillow talking is out there. The skeletons then fell out of the closet, okay? And back to Mercury retrograde, we got graduation day in the reverse. This is a past pattern that this person has not learned from. Okay, person, people, flip it where it needs to go. Okay, this is something. This is ongoing. Okay, um, this has become the default. Okay, as opposed to doing your work. Okay, um, basically taking shortcuts, avoidance, and living in denial. Okay, you have repeated a karmic loop. All right, you know what I'm seeing in my head? I am seeing a hot stove, one burner turned up on high. Okay, and it's like the thought process is you can see it turned on high, and even if you can't read, bless your heart, okay, you still know your colors, you still see that the damn burn is hot. Okay, but what you thinking this time? What, a third degree burn ain't so bad? The last time your ass got rushed to the hospital, it wasn't that bad. So you go back and you touch the damn stove. Okay, that is loosely a breakdown of past patterns, you guys. Okay, if you do not learn, okay, if we do not do our work, okay, if we do not accept accountability, if we can't, sometimes you cannot push through pain, sometimes you have to sit with it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the need for external validation. Okay, because this is an external blow up for from all of the internal shit, from all the internal work that you avoided, that you bypassed. Okay, you and in so staying in that, in that behavior. Okay, it's willful acceptance. Okay, um, you accept the fact that, okay, well, look, I'm just going to do, what I'm going to do for whatever reason, because whatever the previous situation was, you feel like you did so much and you offered so much and the other person kept coming up short of whatever the case. So I'm going to just, look, do what I do, and I'm going to try not to get caught. And it doesn't, I mean, in the words of Dr. Phil, how's that working out for you? Okay. You know what needs to be done here. All right. And you keep going for what's easy, okay, as opposed to doing the work, okay? Nothing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? With wanting a meaningful relationship. Nothing is wrong with wanting a person that you can trust. Okay, nothing is wrong with having a person with integrity, and we all know that I'd say the loose definition of integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's looking. Okay, all right. We all want someone you can come home and have, and we can come home and have a cuddle time with. Everybody wants that. There is nothing wrong with that. Okay, but getting something, okay, and doing the work that it takes to maintain it are two different things. Okay, and whoever I'm talking to, I mean, there's no doubt. You know where to find new boo. Hell, the new boo ain't hard to find. Okay, um, but if you can't sit with yourself for 6 hot minutes, okay, and and clean out these wounds, okay? Because I'm sorry, nobody likes to talk about this, okay? But yeah, it goes all the way back to mom and dad, grandma, granddad, whoever we were raised. It goes all the way back to the foundation, okay? And if the foundation was cracked from day one, you're gonna spend the rest of your damn life in karmic loops, okay? Until you take some responsibility, okay? Until you learn how to fix this shit, okay? And in this energy, yeah, um, looks like somebody gonna be going to summer school, okay? Because we got graduation day in the reverse. This graduation card would be the world reverse in tarot, okay? Confirmation, lesson not integrated, okay? Um, See you in a couple weeks. Class starts promptly at 9. And bring a lunch. Anybody want to talk? You know what to do. Bless your hearts. Lay your back.